Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'll be explaining why you should personally document your life. Now, when you look up online about documenting your life, many people suggest stuff like journaling or making YouTube videos, such things like that. Personally, I choose the YouTube video thing and occasional journaling and stuff like that. But I think that anybody, like every person really should try and document their life, and that even if you, for example, if you want to make like video documents like daily journals, but on video, definitely do that, right? And store it on your drive, on your disk. And in like 5 years, you will have something to really look back at. It's like a personal movie or something. Because I am growing up, kind of, right? I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm realizing that it's very important to document things. It's very important to make videos, photos, stuff like that, and document the interesting things. Because, for example, when people are going to like, most people they take pictures of special things, like, okay, birthday party, we're gonna take a like family picture or something like that, but they don't take pictures of the regular. They don't take videos of their kind of daily life, like they wake up and they never take a video of them making coffee. And from my experience, those types of things are actually the most important. Those kind of ordinarily boring documentations, right? Because they're special. They capture something more than just, oh, that's what his face looked like 12 years ago. No, that's kind of a part of, I want to say, your soul. That person. What is that? Is that like a freaking light beam or something? Aliens? Did I just discover aliens in Skyrim? Oh my god, that would be so cool. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like, subscribe. I really appreciate those things. By the way, like 99% of you aren't subscribed, so it really helps the channel out a lot, and it's totally free. And you can always unsubscribe if you want to, and if you want to see more content, if you want to support me, then just check the subscribe button. There's a dragon raising a dragon. That'll be cool. Anyway, uh, basically what I'm saying is that document your life, because you only get one life, really. I mean, depends on what you believe, but in my opinion, you get one life, and you should document it as much as possible, because if you don't document it, nobody will do it for you. I mean, I was speaking with my dad this one time, and I had sent him a speech that was done by Steve Jobs, and what Steve Jobs said was obviously brilliant. I mean, he predicted virtual reality, basically. And basically, my dad said that each person comes up with brilliant ideas each day. Like, all the time, people have brilliant ideas. They say something genius, but they are not, how do I put this, famous, right? They are not the center of attention. Nobody is pointing at a camera at them all the time, right? That's why celebrities are often appear so intelligent and so famous, is not because they're, any different from you and I, but because they are constantly being recorded, right? They are constantly like on the stool, and they kind of always share their thoughts. Like, everybody keeps asking them, what's the meaning of life? What are your beliefs? Stuff like that. What do you think is in for the future? And they say like 10 things, and they write about one thing, and that gets published, right? And you know that's just because everybody's always pointing a camera at them. Like, for the regular Joe, nobody's pointing a camera. I mean, maybe when you go to the bank to withdraw a check or something, yeah, there's camera pointing at you, but nobody's posting it online unless you rob the bank, which is but that's kind of that, right? And that's kind of what I'm doing with YouTube. Is I'm kind of personally recording everything I say, my thoughts and my life, to kind of, because nobody else will do it for me, right? Nobody's maybe in like a few years when I become rich and famous, then perhaps, which is very unlikely, but then it's a different story, right? But as of now, also, what is this place? I don't want to, because this is my, yeah, this is where that quest is. I don't want to go there. I'll start the quest. I want to talk in Skyrim, right? That's kind of my main point, right? But this is that if you don't document your life, nobody will. And you don't have to do it for external reasons. I think one thing people really get wrong about YouTube content creation and their life is that they are very, how do I put this, return on investment focused. Like, if something isn't a really great return on investment, they won't do it. And obviously, documenting your life won't probably bring you monetary value, but it will be a huge return on investment 5 years later when you're in a whole, completely different situation and you're looking back at your life, right? That's why, in my opinion, photos and albums and videos are very, very important. Like, I'm going to use one example. Is that a favorite YouTuber of mine, which is Technoblade, by the way, rest in peace. He obviously, he died, but his thoughts and his personality has been kind of preserved by his YouTube channel, and and it's not like he died obviously. Like he's not gonna make any more money from it. Like his channel is doing well, right? But what's the most important thing that came out of all of that is that people can still interact with him, right? People can watch his videos and they can kind of speak with him, right? It's like, oh, okay, I'm in a bit of a tough spot here. It's kind of like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me, won't he? Okay, okay, okay. It's kind of like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, man. It's kind of like a personal time capsule of the soul, right? Which is, okay, I'm doing the technical maneuver. Okay, hold on. This cat is, yo, kitty cat died. Okay, actually pressed F. But yeah. So as I was saying, never do don't try and do it for monetary purposes, right? Try and do something, just document it for the fun of it. Make it fun, right? Like, because what matters is where you are at the end of the day. What you kind of have, right? What you put out there. You don't have to publish it, right? I mean, I have a bunch of. That's why people do journaling, right? I mean, nobody really publishes their journals. I mean, maybe you can count vlogs as journals, but you don't put many things on a personal things on a vlog. Most, not vlog, blog. Sorry, you messed up the terminology. A blog, which is basically like a journal entry only on the internet. But as I was saying, it's that I have a bunch of videos. I'm gonna be honest. I have a bunch of videos that I simply made that I have in my drive that I theoretically could upload to my YouTube, which is because they're a bit similar to my YouTube videos in ways. But that's kind of just me documenting my life. You can like choose an interesting way to document your life. For example, we now have, you can buy an iPhone, and on the iPhone or iPad there's this thing called the LiDAR sensor, and you can make like a 3D scan of environments and of things. So for example, I have an iPad and I took a scan of my room like a couple of months ago, and I looked at that scan just recently, and my room looked very different than it does now, which is very very cool, because you get to, like, with the technology we have, we can make such great kind of memories and documentations. Like, imagine in the old days, right? In the like 200 years BCE, all they had was perhaps writing. I mean, uh mostly drawing and writing. Now we have cameras and we have technology, and everybody has a camera. Like, even if you are like really really poor, you can still like buy like a very cheap Android phone, which for like 50 bucks or something. And that phone has a keyboard, right? You can take notes. That phone has a camera. You can perhaps even draw with your finger, which is very scuffed, but I mean, it still works. I mean, you would be better off using a pen and paper or something, because that's also very cheap. But what I'm getting at is that with the tools we have nowadays, it's a you have a big opportunity to greatly document your life. I mean, even like for example, I would say 8-hour video or audio file of, okay, is this a pirate ship? What did I just walk into? Is would be really really valuable. Like if for example, you just, you know, you take a camera or something, you put it in your room, and you just, it's like a security cam, right? And it just stays on, and like 10 years later, you can kind of see how you used to live, what you used to do, right? You know, those kind of snapshots. And yeah, that's basically it. You had like, personally, I really try to document my life. Obviously, sometimes life gets in the way. You know, you forget and stuff like that. But in general, I try to do it as much as possible. I think, you know, you watching should we do it too. I mean, you don't have to upload it. You just do it for yourself, because life is for yourself. Nobody, like, obviously you can try and improve others' lives with your existence, obviously. But at the end of the day, you're the one who like is living. So it really, you know, you don't have to do these things for external purposes. These are the things you do for yourself, really. They're not negative. I mean, people do negative things for themselves. This is a very positive thing, and you know, there are many people who document their life, and at the end of that, they, you know, perhaps publish it or something like that, and you know, people recognize it and people get inspired. For example, one of my kind of, I would say, let's be honest, idols, Asmongold, he made a bunch of videos. He has the Zakrar channel, and he has a bunch of videos about his life, right? Obviously, not all of the personal things, but kind of his thoughts. And those videos do help me, right? They do help me to kind of, I have a life conundrum or something. I watch his videos, his thoughts, and I kind of see what he has learned, what he hasn't learned. For example, I had a hater or two recently, and you know, I was like, "Oh, hey, my first hater," and it actually kind of was, you know, I felt bad, really. And I watched this video about, you know, how to deal with hate, and let's be honest, I am completely like, 50 people can go into comments and, you know, call me names and, you know, be really like hateful, and I won't really care because I mean, I probably will care. So please don't do it, obviously, but I will kind of deal with it better, right? That's kind of what I'm getting at here. You know, it's a very positive thing to do, and it only brings very good return on investment if your investment is return is not meant to be money, right? So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, right? Please leave a like and subscribe. Um, yeah, I try to make good content for you guys, right? Try to get some good ideas, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this video and perhaps other videos I've made. What you think about this whole. Uh, what do you think about what I was talking about, right? About documenting your life, because you know, at the end of the day, the thing that I care most about really is, you know, engaging with the community, talking with people. That's kind of, it's very cool to kind of check my phone and see that somebody commented something really cool, and I can, you know, think about that in response. It's just, it's very cool. Like, it's awesome, right? So, you know, if you have any cool thoughts, share them in the comments, right? And yeah, leave a like if you liked the video. You know, dislike it if you disliked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, goodbye.